And then you, ever the optimist, have found love again. Look at you. You're basically a newlywed.
Yeah, we've been, Laura and I, 3 years, and we're coming up on, 5 years being together. And she's really the love of my life. And, I wasn't looking for her. I was really kind of giving up on all that. And she comes along, and life surprises you so much. And we just have the greatest relationship. Just a lot of joy. Joy through everything, joy through, the adversities that life throws at you, and the good things, the bad things. It's just, it's wonderful. And what I love about it is I think, really the most honest relationship I've ever had.
Why do you say that?
Well, because I don't know. It's people, I don't know, we feel like through shame or this or that, we feel like we have to hide things from one another, or we can't say that because, this will all go away or whatever, or you're afraid to show who you really are. Sometimes you don't even know who you really are. And that's probably most of the time. And we just talk about everything. And it feels so easy doing that, which was so difficult before. I mean, it's hard enough for men to talk anyway, about their feelings or about what's going on with them. And, it's just different.
She's not only beautiful, she's smart. I read that she was valedictorian in her class at Pepperdine. She's an accountant. She's got
CPA,
intellectual chops.
She has a double master's in economics from the Combs School and from Notre Dame. And she was working on her PhD when I met her. And I was a little disruptive in that.
Now, but, she's almost 40 years younger. So we talked about the last time. It's almost 4 years younger. But you keep yourself in shape. You were telling me you go to the gym every day because you're vain. That's good. I like that you admit
it.
That's right. Most of us are. So how is that? Is it even a factor? I think if you marry somebody that much younger who's smart, it can be an equalizer. That's important. If you married some dope, I think that would get old fast.
Well, I don't want to say she's an old soul or whatever, but she's just, we just don't even think about it. I don't know how it comes up, and, I wasn't looking for it. I wasn't even looking for, somebody younger or anything like that. People tell me that I have kind of a young spirit about me, because I'm always going, but, you just never know.
No,
who,
you don't.
God's going to put in your path.
Now, if my math is correct, The Parent Trap just hit 25. She's 30, so she was 5 when you made that movie. So
yeah,
is that weird?
Well, you got to live with that. There it is. Yeah, we have a lot of fun with that, actually. With the whole Meredith thing, because I have twins,
Yeah, like you could have married her or adopted her.
She doesn't have a twin.
Look, I think it's very optimistic. I always root for people who, if your first marriage doesn't work, second, third, whatever, it's like so optimistic.
I say it's my fourth and final.
Yes, I like that. Good.
Yeah.
Well, and what about kids? Do you think about that? Now at 69 and she's 30, she probably wants them, no?
Oh, sure. I'd be all up for that. And, we're just, right now we're kind of back and forth between Los Angeles and Nashville, a lot of traveling. And so, we're planning it and also seeing what happens with,
it's so different being a man.
How nature
it's so different. Of course. I mean, I could, when I was 35 and I fell in love with Doug, we got married when I was 37. I mean, that clock was ticking. The thought of being able to just be like, sure, I'll do it at 69. It's so different, Dennis Quaid. So what do you think about do you worry though still? Because it's life is what it is. Longevity is what it is. You would still do it.
I don't. This is I've been chasing kids now for so long. And I really like it. And kids, they, you get to know yourself a lot better, who you are with kids. And never regretted having one of them. And it's just love in the house. It's wonderful.
Do you guys remember when I had RFK Jr. on my show and he discussed his presidential campaign and his book, The Real Anthony Fauci? I remember. And I got to say, a lot of the things RFK is trying to expose are downright frightening. I'm not saying he's right on this or wrong on that, but what I am saying is you should be aware of this and what RFK Jr. has written about, what he's been alleging. And now you can do it very easily. You can watch the movie adaptation of his book for free. That's right. The folks over at Revealed Films have turned the Real Anthony Fauci book into a movie. See Fauci's questionable behavior, to put it mildly, and motives during the AIDS crisis for yourself. Learn as they dive into his $2 billion plus Department of Defense funding and the damages related to his collaboration with Bill Gates. And don't forget how he shunned all sorts of inexpensive solutions to COVID. This guy now being threatened with criminal charges by Rand Paul. Go watch the movie and make up your own mind for yourself. For a limited time only, watch this movie for free at therealanthonyfaucimovie.com. therealanthonyfaucimovie.com. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.